Thank you. First question. Thank you for being here. That's the first thing. I've asked the Classification Board before about publications that must be considered obscene material for children. Last time it was the book The Boys and Genderqueer. Since then, the publisher Hardy Grant has released Welcome to Sex, which is targeted at 10-year-olds, and the author said actually 8 and up. The distinction between 8 and 10 is academic. This book was on the shelves of retailers like Target, where a child of any age could purchase it. My question now is the same as it was last Senate estimates. Does the Classification Board have a rating system available to it for graphic novels that allows the Board to make an accurate rating? Or do you need something between anyone being able to access a publication and are restricted for sale to adults in plastic wrapping?
Thank you,
Do you need
Senator.
an intermediate classification?
Thank you, Senator. As you've outlined, the options available for the Classification Board are restricted publications of different types, but restricting publications to over 18-year-olds, or freely available. The other option we have is to produce consumer advice, which is not legally restricted, but consumer advice which advises that material is not suitable for people under 15.
Do you need an intermediate classification then?
I think the Board's submission to the Stevens review back in 2020 was we felt that there would be benefit in having some greater gradation in classifications. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Your answer is really clear. Minister, in my meeting with Minister Rowland, I was advised... Is that how you pronounce her name? Not Rowland? Rowland? Okay. I was advised that a review of the classification system would be commenced shortly. Has that review commenced?
Well, the review is being taken in two stages. So stage one, of course, you would understand included the piece of legislation that was passed recently in the Parliament and received royal assent on the 14th of September, and that will commence next year in March 2024. And the stage two reforms, which aim to bring the scheme into alignment with modern media environment, particularly the treatment of online content. Do you want me to tell you what those reforms go to?
I'm just wanting to know, really, is it looking into options available for written publications?
Well, this is a result of the 2020 review of Australian classification regulation, which is the Stevens review. So that review was handed to government in 2020, was released in 2023, and and one of the things that it is looking at is to ensure that the classification criteria is evidence-based and responsive to evolving community standards and expectations.
But is it looking into the options available for written publications, like another classification, for example?
Well, the review is quite broad, Senator Roberts, and will refine the purpose and scope of the National Classification Scheme.
So the review has commenced?
There's informal consultation with government stakeholders has commenced. Public consultation will occur early in 2024.
So it is looking into options available for written publications. Public will get the opportunity to comment early 2024. What is the time frame for recommendations?
I just might hand to the Deputy Secretary to give you some timelines, if that's what you're after.
Yes, please.
Senator, I don't think I can give you a date for conclusion. So at this point, the intention, as the Minister says, I'm happy to take on notice if we've got some more precise timelines developed at this point. But the key point is we've started preliminary consultations with sort of internal to government stakeholders. Public consultation will commence early next year, but the date of conclusion for the review is not. I don't have a set date for that.
Okay. Could you take that on notice?
I'm happy to take that on notice.
Thank you.